So Jeff from Story Greenlight, a channel here on YouTube where I subscribe, you subscribe to, the link will be in the description. He created a video where he talks about when people speak about things, they start with surface expressions. However, the things that make you feel something deal with deeper things below the surface. And so Jeff started a challenge called the Thing Under the Thing Challenge. The Thing Under the Thing Challenge. Yeah, the Thing Under the Thing Challenge. Hey Jeff, just wanted to drop a quick video to say that, man, that the Thing Under the Thing Challenge was awesome. I wish I would have had an opportunity to get to the content sooner so I could have participated. However, the video really did inspire me to be more serious about YouTube content creation. And so I am shooting this video to say, appreciate it, bro. And I'm going to tell more people about your video and tell them to subscribe to your channel. You're doing awesome stuff. Anyway, back to the video. And so my surface thing is actually YouTube content creation. And the thing underneath the thing under the thing that's deeper, what drives me to create YouTube content should be and will be love. And so before you accuse me of sounding too cliche, there's a couple of steps I want to take you on a journey to get to the thing under the thing. So the first step to get to love is community. In Jesus' teaching, which is always a thing under the thing for me, he was confronted by some religious leaders of his day to tell them what was the most important thing that God had ever told the people to do. He said first, and I'm going to paraphrase, he said, love God with all of your gusto, with all that you got, with everything that's within you. And second, love your neighbor as, watch this, yourself. And this is critical for my life because Jesus was essentially saying, if you can do these two things, thumbs up. We also have writings in the Bible that say, where's my button? If anyone says, I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar. For he who does not love his brother, whom he has seen, cannot love God, who he has not seen. And this commandment we have for him. Whoever loves God must also love his brother. But we can't get to love without a proper expression of love. It's easy to say, well, I love you, but not display it, to not show it. And you can't show it if you're not in proximity with people. And so this is why we're taking a pause at the level of community. We have to be around people to display love. What's that old saying? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. But when you're around me, you get on my last nerve. Something like that. My first channel on YouTube 12 years ago was designed to create community. I created a channel called Zao Magazine, and Zao means in Hebrew, life, which my channel evidently showed no forms of. Yeah, that was rough. I also had a personal channel called Torch 7, where I began to show people my journey in learning how to play the bass guitar. And at the time, there wasn't a lot of content out from the perspective of someone learning how to play the bass. And so that began to create a community around people who were frustrated with the bass tutorial videos and the books that they were buying at the music store that weren't really helping. And they literally went from zero to expert, and there was nothing really in between. And so I created a channel that was helping people and giving my journey and my experiences I was sharing by spending time, and people began to gravitate towards it. But what happened was I eventually got to the place where I capped out in my bass level of my ability to play bass, because I was working full time, raising a family, and I didn't have a lot of time to devote to what I wanted to really do. And so I brought in a buddy who was a phenomenal, is a phenomenal bass player. And that channel carved out an even deeper niche in the bass community, where we began to teach people how to play gospel music specifically. And it gained a tight-knit community of people who were hungering because that content wasn't out there. Even though our upload schedule was very infrequent, people were gravitating towards what we were doing, and it was awesome. And we were creating this tight-knit community amongst people who wanted to play gospel music on the bass. And so that got me thinking about the deep relationships I formed. I have like offline friends now based on the online content. And that got me to thinking this weekend when I went to church. So we sing songs in our services that express our love for God and the goodness of God and the beauty and majesty of his creation and how he sent his son Jesus to teach us how to live in a way that brings him glory, and expressions of love that we have towards him, which trickle down towards loving others. And so we try and create this welcoming environment where people can come and experience what we love so dearly. And that's based upon what Jesus said: love God and love your neighbors. So finally we land at the thing under the thing. I believe Jesus' words: the most important things that I can do is love God, love others, which means I live my life selflessly. The content that I want to create here on this channel will be designed to help encourage other people that come in contact with these videos to know God, which means learning to trust him in a deeper way. Love others, which means following Jesus' teachings on interacting with others. And show it, which means through acts of love that I show I love God by the way that I love you. So thanks, Jeff, for the challenge. I'm now going to also challenge myself to create weekly content on a regular basis. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be tough. So it really is a challenge for me because I'm a full-time student. I work full-time. I have a family, and it's been challenging to get to the thing above the things because of my time constraints. It got more difficult, and so I do find times to slow down, but typically when I'm slowing down, I'm just wanting to nap. Sorry. But the thing above the thing, which is YouTube content creation, has gotten a bit more challenging for me because of my schedule. However, understanding the thing under the thing, it's imperative that I get this thing going. So if you made it to the end of this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I promise content is absolutely coming. More content is here. I just looked at my Evernote folder. Every once in a while, I'll be driving down the street, or I'll have an idea, and I was like, that'll make a great YouTube video. I should shoot that. And I'll put it in Evernote, and I have over a year's worth of content if I just shot one of those concepts a week. And so, yeah. So there you have it. Content coming soon. Thanks, Jeff, again for the challenge. I really enjoyed it. I think it's going to make me a better communicator. And that's another thing I'm striving for in this new year, is to become a better communicator because of the thing under the thing. And so just the way that you phrased it, it really did strike a nerve with me. And so content coming soon. Peace.